what a jury is coming in. You may be seated. Jefferson County Court Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session and calls number M331246, case style of state of Texas versus Dallas Clavell Jr. Let the record reflect that Mr. Clavell is present in court with his attorney Jennifer DeLage. Let the record reflect that the state is present with Assistant Criminal District Attorneys, Attorney Fred Vernon, who is sitting second chair, and Attorney Kenise Williams, who's sitting first chair.
Thank you, Honor. And just for clarity also within the record, at this time, while Mr. Vernon, we could congratulate him for passing the bar, y'all.
Congratulations.
He's yet to be sworn in, Judge, but he does have his third year
Bar court.
bar court. That is correct, Judge.
That's good.
He will be assisting me today and for the obvious absence of
Miss Nixon.
88 Farrah Nixon, Your Honor. She had became very ill last night and she's not in today. So Mr. Vernon will be assisting me in a presentation to you.
Okay.
Thank you, Honor.
All right. You're
Good
welcome.
afternoon, ladies.
And let the record reflect that the jury is now seated and present in the courtroom. At this time, Mr. Williams, you have a witness on the witness stand, and just for the record, you were previously sworn in. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Williams, you may proceed.
Thank you, Honor. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Could you please introduce yourself to the members of the jury?
Hello, my name is Christopher Robin. I'm the Groves City Marshal, basically the chief of police or the lead administrator over the Groves Police Department.
What is the difference between, I guess, a marshal and a chief? But there seems to be a difference here in Jefferson County. What is it?
Yes, sir. All the same responsibilities, but instead of being appointed by a city council, the citizens of Groves actually elect their chief of police. So that title is included with the original charter back in 1953, and we hadn't changed it yet. Yes, sir.
Well, thank you, Marshal. So in order for you to become a marshal, you have to get elected.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on the
Thank
people of the Groves in choosing you. Now, before you became the marshal of the Groves, are you a certified peace officer within the state of Texas?
Yes, sir, I am.
In fact, you are a master certified police officer, correct?
Yes, sir.
Once again, congratulations
Thank you.
on that. You from here?
Yes, sir. Been in Mid County my whole life.
And who do you live in Mid County now?
I live in the city of Groves. That's another one of the requirements of the city marshal election.
And who do you live over there with?
My family, wife and 2 kiddos.
How old are your kids?
10 and 13. Soon to be 13 and 11. It's hard to keep track of time flying.
Is that about like the 5th and 7th grade?
Yes, sir.
And you live also with your wife?
Yes, sir.
What's your last name?
Her name is Megan Robbins.
And the kids are?
Lennox and Maddox.
Okay. Not to get great into like the parenting skills, but of course, you are more than the marshal or more than a detective.
Yes,
Your
sir.
dad and your husband.
Absolutely.
And you live within the community of the Groves.
Yes, sir.
Now, how long have you been a police officer?
For 13 and a half years.
How long have you been, and during that course, you were a patrol officer?
Yes, sir. Spent about 5 and 6 years on patrol. Started my career with Groves Police Department. I spent several years as a detective and as a sergeant.
And now you're the marshal.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to turn your attention to September of 2021, about 4.5, almost 5 years ago, during the time of COVID. You're familiar with the case which you're here on, correct?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell the members of the jury, number one, how did you get involved in this matter?
Yes, sir. So, patrol officers take cases, pretty standard, but.
Let me stop you there. The
Absolutely.
patrol officer who took the case, was then a patrol officer, now that was Chase Poss, correct?
Yes, sir.
Please continue.
Absolutely. As they take those cases and they're brought into CID, which is Criminal Investigative Division, a supervisor of CID delegates those cases to detectives. I was at a training that particular week that the case was taken, so when I arrived to my office, it was one of those cases, awaiting me on my desk.
Once you received the case, what, if anything, did you do?
I, also noticed that I had a voicemail from the victim in the case,
And
so
do you remember the victim's name?
absolutely, Gloria Parker.
Please continue.
Yes, sir. So what I did, I returned her call and reviewed the case with her on the phone, listened to her concerns, things that she had found out or been told, if she'd like to continue to proceed with her case, etc.
What was the nature of her complaint while she was making the report?
Absolutely. So with the nature of the case, I did handle a lot of finance or theft-based property crimes. And in this particular case, she had 6 money orders, 4 of which had been successfully refunded by the company in which she had originally gotten them from, but misplaced. 2 of them, they were not able to refund, and they had directed her to the police department because they had indicated to her they had been cashed.
Now, during the course of scope of your investigation, you've already said you spoke with the complainant, the victim within this case, and you began your investigation.
Yes, sir.
Could you give an overview for the members of the jury when you are conducting your investigation? What material, if any, do you generally review? And then we go to the specifics.
Sure.
Thank
In a
you.
general sense, and in just about any case, and departments can have different policies or procedures. In our particular department, for a case to be generated and passed through to CID, you're gonna need a case number, which means it's gonna have a complaint signature on some type of form or complaint. Typically, we'll have a witness statement or some type of data or documentation from the victim to give support to their concerns or complaints.
And did you review a statement which was given by Mrs. Parker in this case?
Yes, sir, I did a witness statement.
And that witness statement, in fact, was also videotaped, correct?
Yes, sir, it was.
And Officer Poss, who testified already, he conducted that, correct?
Yes, sir, he did.
And based upon the review of the statement which was given, your conversation with her and review of the tape, what did you do?
The next thing that I did was, upon reviewing and compiling all these details, I reached out to the corporate office of Market Basket to get their perspective of the details of the case.
And the person you reached out to, do you remember her name?
I remember her last name was Meir. I believe I have it in my notes if I may reference.
Please. Well, just for the record, was anything also assisting your testimony here today?
Only my notes for the case, the narrative.
Then please review.
Tracy Meir was with the Market Basket corporate office.
And what, if anything, did you learn from Ms. Meir?
When visiting with Ms. Meir, she had quite a bit more details. Obviously, she was able to discuss why the 4 were able to be refunded. And she also had documentation to support what she was investigating. She was a director of sorts or had some type of managerial responsibility over the cash or Western Union booths at several different businesses, all Market Basket related. So she had a lot of experience and insight, and she was able to give me some documentation that was generated on that date that the original complaint was indicating. I believe it was September 7th of 2021. And she was able to procure and forward to me several of those documents.
I'd like for you to take a look, which is a folders contain the evidence which is already has been admitted. Can you please take a look at State's Exhibits numbers 7?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit number 8?
I apologize, sir.
No, I'm sorry. State's Exhibit 7, State's Exhibit number 8, and State's Exhibit number 2.
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay. Those are the documents which you received from corporate, correct?
These are, yes, sir.
And while reviewing those documents, what theory, if any, were you able to develop, Marshall?
This, and of course, it was coupled with some surveillance data as well,
Well,
if I may.
of course. And did you have opportunity to review that surveillance information?
Yes, sir, I did.
I will like to play for you, which is State's Exhibit number 1, and I will direct it to a particular time. We will direct it to 14:56 hours on September 7th of 2021. And then you can walk us through it, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Before we begin to play, we want you to take a look at State's Exhibit number 1.
Yes, sir.
Can you see the timestamp on State's Exhibit number 1?
Yes, sir, I can.
And could you just use the pointer and to show the members of the jury where the timestamp is on that, please, sir?
Absolutely. At the top here, you can see the timestamp and date,
And the time is
14:55, which in shift work means 2:55.
2:55. Okay, now looking at the documentation which you have before you, what I'd like for you to do, if you can, to tie in for the members of the jury, the purchase time of the money orders of the 6. Can you do that?
I can, yes, sir. So according to Exhibit 7, which is the money order close report that's generated by the staff at the market basket. Of course, anytime you're processing anything through these databases and systems, they have checks and balances, they have ways to track who is the user that is generating and processing them, all sorts of reasons, audit purposes, performance purposes. In this case, we have a long list, but if you look specifically at the time frame between 2:53 p.m. on that date and 2:54 on that date, you see sales 1 through 6. And it has some documentation for charges and grand totals for each of those money orders. And so at the first of those series of 6 that are labeled sale 1 through sale 6, sale 1 is $337.56, sale 2, 100, sale 3, 24.16, sale 4, 28.02, sale 5, 34.49, and sale 6, 100.
And the ending, now let's go in reverse order. The last four digits, we're gonna start with the money order in amount of $100,
Yes, sir.
8526, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that is at 1454.
Yes, sir.
And in layman terms, that's 254,
Yes, sir.
getting close to 3 o'clock.
Absolutely.
8525
Yes,
in the
sir.
amount of 3449, correct?
Correct.
And is that about at I'm sorry, 1454,
As well. Yes, sir.
254, okay. 8524 in the amount of 2802,
Correct. Yes, sir.
about 254 as well.
Correct. Yes, sir.
And can you tell us 8523 in the amount of 2416?
Yes, sir. 254 as well.
8522,
Yes, sir.
what's that amount?
$100.
And it's time.
254.
And 8521.
Yes, sir. 337.56. And also, that one is at 2:53. So 1 minute prior.
1453.
Yes,
Correct.
sir.
There was 337. One more time. What is it?
2:53 or 14:53.
Now, you've already shared with the members of the church that four of those money orders, while they were taken, they were refunded and canceled, correct?
Yes, sir.
And those are 8523, 8524,
8525 and 8526, I believe.
those are the four. Okay. So that leave us with the loss of $437 and some change, correct?
And 56 cents. Yes, sir.
Based upon this information and the course and scope of your investigation, you reviewed the video tape, correct?
Yes, sir. Two at different angles of the same time period.
Now, can we place case exhibit number 1? And we're starting from 1453, is that correct?
It says 14:55 right now.
Okay, let's back it up to 1453, please. There we go. 14, there we go. There for me. Thank you. Thank you. Through the course and scope of your investigation, as we watched the surveillance video play, we're able to learn who the person was in the white standing there at 1453.
Yes, sir. That is my victim in this case, Gloria Parker.
Thank you. While we have the video, so that the written record is clear, there's a person standing behind her. Appears to be a male in a blue hat and blue shirt with white shorts, light colored shorts, correct?
Yes, sir.
And Mrs. Parker, while facing the video, is at the right-hand window, correct?
Yes, sir. From the perspective of the customer, yes.
Thank you. Pause video, please. She transfers over to the left-hand side window.
Yes, sir.
What is the timestamp on
The timestamp currently is 2:56 and 29 milliseconds.
that? Through the course and scope of your investigation, did you learn the reason why she moved over to the left-hand side window?
Absolutely.
And what was that?
I had investigated many cases of this particular business and was aware that there was some business that could be conducted on the right-hand side. But
Like purchasing money orders?
exactly right. And on the left side was where Western Union or bill payments, things along those lines were conducted, only on that left side. So when she conducted the first portion, she was then instructed, after she notated, I have some other business on this capacity. Please, ma'am, move to the other side, the left side, and we'll continue with your business there.
And she did so at what, 2:56, 14:56?
Yes, sir.
During the course and scope of your investigation, did you learn that she had in fact paid a bill?
Yes, sir, an Entergy bill.
I'd like to, for you to take a look at State's Exhibit number 2.
Yes, sir, I have it here.
And State's Exhibit number 2 is the energy bill.
Yes, sir.
Which you, when she went over to the left-hand side, which she would have paid, which she testified that she would have paid that, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you have also obtained that document during the course and scope of your investigation,
Yes, sir.
correct? While also speaking with Mrs. Meir of Market Basket.
Absolutely.
Please play. Pause video. So once again, that the record is clear. We see who, there's an individual who enters into the, onto the CCTV, wearing orange shirt and blue jean pants or blue dark colored pants, correct?
Yes, sir.
And a timestamp on that.
14:56, meaning 2:56.
And how many seconds?
52 milliseconds.
Almost 57 seconds.
Yes, sir.
Please play. Stop. All video. Timestamp, please.
The timestamp now is 14:57 and 2:02 milliseconds.
Within the 6 seconds, detective, and during the course and scope of your investigation, you saw whom you are identified as Elizabeth Walker. She leaves the counter after paying her energy bill.
Yes, sir.
And the person in the orange walks up at 57 and 02 seconds, 6 seconds later, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, right before she departed the second window, the window to the left, if you're facing the booth, there was no other person behind her, correct?
Correct.
The gentleman in the blue who was identified earlier, the male with the dark colored hat, blue shirt or light colored pants, he remained at the right-hand window.
Yes, sir.
Please play. Pause video for a moment, please. Timestamp detective.
Here we have 14:57 or 2:57 and 42 milliseconds.
For another 40 seconds has passed. And for the record, the gentleman in with the blue hat, blue shirt has exited from the right-hand window.
Yes, sir.
And at no point, thus far, did he go, at no point, I'm sorry, did he go to the left-hand window or get behind the individual in the orange shirt?
Yes, sir.
Please play. Pause the video. Timestamp moments.
Yes, sir. 14:58 or 2:58, and I believe it's either 16 or 18 milliseconds.
At 14:58, 2:58 PM, and about 16 to 18 seconds. Mrs. Parker re-enters the video, correct?
Yes, sir.
And she goes to the right side window.
Yes, sir.
Please play. Please pause video for a moment, please. From reviewing the video, while she's at the right-hand side window, it appears that she is fumbling through a purse, correct?
Yes, sir.
Searching through a purse.
I agree. Yes, sir.
And that timestamp is,
Now it is 2:58.
can you make out the seconds on that?
Yes, sir. 47 milliseconds.
So she's been at the window a little over 30 seconds, and now she is looking for, she is going through a purse.
Yes, sir.
Please play. Pause. Wow. Timestamp on the video.
2:59 and I'm sorry, 61 seconds. Might be a 5 1, might be a 6 1.
2:59 or,
There's some
close to
darkness
3
right behind the milliseconds. Yes, sir.
okay. Pretty close to 3 o'clock,
Yes, sir.
$1,500. And at that timestamp, on the video, we see the individual in the orange pants, orange shirt, dark colored pants, or blue jean pants. He exits the screen.
Yes, sir.
For the record, at no time after he left the left-hand side window, or the bill paying window, did he stop and approach Mrs. Parker.
Correct.
You have, take a look at State's Exhibit number 8.
Yes, sir. I have it here.
State's Exhibit number 8 is an energy bill, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that energy bill, was paid after Mrs. Parker bill, which is State's Exhibit number 2, correct?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
As reflected on the video and the times stamps. Well, the transactions, there's some activity, but we have Mrs. Parker, correct?
Yes, sir.
And of course, if you're an investigation, you're also able to obtain State's Exhibit number 8.
Yes, sir.
And what is the name on the person who paid the bill after Mrs. Parker?
Dallas Clovell Jr.
And at that point, were you able to, in the course and scope of your investigation, were you able to generate a suspect?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Can you explain to the members of the jury? You can explain to the members of the jury how you're able to generate a suspect.
Absolutely. So there's a lot of things to look at, obviously. We have the totality of the video itself that was forwarded to me by the corporate booth manager who runs those businesses or those stations rather. There's documentation that she forwarded me indicating these are our money orders and how they're listed by time and date. Here are the transactions that were paid at the bill paying booth in the order in which they occurred. And of course, in the video, you see an individual switching from one booth to the other, after processing those money orders, bringing them with her to that counter, setting them on now the left side of the counter instead of the right, because she had just completed that business and moved it. And then upon completing her business, walks away, leaving those documents. At the same time, we have an individual in an orange shirt who pays an Entergy bill immediately following hers. When he's waiting in line, we see him with some papers in his hands. They look like an envelope or Entergy shaped documents. And then upon approaching the counter, seeing that white documentation that was left by Mrs. Parker, looking in her direction, looking in the staff's direction, setting his documentation on top. And then you don't see that documentation again.
Based upon those observations, and of course, the scope of your investigation, you're able to generate such a.
Yes, sir.
And the suspect, well, tell us the steps in which you were able to generate a suspect.
Absolutely. So upon obtaining that information from Mrs. Meter with Market Basket and asking her some questions, verifying the details of how their system works, left side versus right side, et cetera. I took the information and this Entergy bill is Exhibit 8 with Mr. Dallas Scoville Jr.'s information and an address, and I began searching for an individual matching the description and the data from both surveillance video and the documentation. I utilize, sorry.
No, with that, gentleman, may I please approach,
Sure.
I'd like to show you what has been marked as States Group Exhibit number 9. For identification purposes, States Group Exhibit number 9 are photographs 9A, 9B, 9C, 9D, 9E, 9F, and 9G. There's 7. The first thing, what did you obtain? Can you explain to the members of the jury? Okay, I have a name, I have an address, I have a time frame. What did I do what did you do? Saying to myself, what did I do or what can I do to go further to try to identify the person?
Sure. Oftentimes, many of our investigations start with partial amounts of data. In this particular case, I have a name, I have surveillance video, shape and image, I have an address from the Entergy bill. So then I utilize what resources I have at my disposal as an investigator, as a detective. There are several forms. We have Texas state systems and for instance, a driver's license image retrieval system. We use it for many purposes.
Let's stop you there. Take a look at States Exhibit, I'm sorry, Your Honor. The state will seek to introduce States Group Exhibit 9.
Press A, B, 9A, 9B, 9C, 9D, 9E, 9F, and 9G.
That's correct, Your Honor.
No objection.
No objections, okay? States exhibits, group exhibit 9, which is consists of exhibit 9A, 9B, 9C, 9D, 9E, 9F, and 9G are admitted.
Thank you, Your Honor. Take a look at 9G.
Yes, sir. I have it here, sir.
What is 9G?
This is an image, a screenshot taken and a return from a formal request I made as an investigator to the driver's license image retrieval system with the Texas Department of Public Safety.
And you published that to the jury, Mr. Barnum. Thank you. Thank you, very much. Okay. Now, the information that's contained, is this, this is a step in which you took to generate and to identify beyond the name of suspect, correct?
Yes, sir. One of those, yes, sir.
And what information is normally contained
Sure.
on that request? It's step 1.
Absolutely. So with a system such as this, it's a retrieval system for an image, but obviously with the driver's license that is generated, that image is tied to data. And you can see from this printout here, we have a driver's license number.
Yes, sir.
We have a name, we have a date of birth listed, as well as some description and information that's consistent with the driver's license.
And step 2,
Sure.
you identified Dallas Clavell, correct?
Yes, sir.
What did you do next?
Next, I cross-reference that information that I'm able to obtain with other resources I have as an investigator and a police officer. I look at countywide databases,
Yes, sir.
public and judicial. I look at TLO is a system that we use, and it is a credit-based system. We have a paid subscription through our police department, and it provides data much like a bank or an entity that's checking credit and following documentation for placement, contact information, dates of birth, social security, things of that nature. Utilize the TLO system as well to verify how many of these pointers or indicators can point to one individual instead of potential individuals.
Now, judging from the holistic and totality of the information that you had, were you able to were you able to generate a suspect, again, within this case, to the exclusion of others?
Yes, the only individual that I could locate with the name, date of birth, pointing at an address, consistent with the energy bill, and the images that I also observed. It only pointed me to one individual, that being Dallas Clavell Jr. with the date of birth, January 1st, 1996. I'm sorry, 1966. My apologies.
One more time, what's the date of birth?
January 1st, 1966.
That's an African American male.
Yes, sir.
And information that you found was consistent to what you reviewed in a video, although be it grained, correct?
Yes, sir. After verifying that I believed all of those pointed in a direction,
Let's walk us through it.
I began searching for other public formats of information. Social media is an important aspect of daily life today, and most people utilize some form of social media. So I began taking those credentials and looking for public facing data. And I was able to find several different individuals, or I'm sorry, several different images of an individual consistent with the image retrieval systems, DLIR.
Thank you, Marshall. One moment, please.
Yes, sir. Excuse me. Okay.
You obtained an image of the person, correct? And
Yes,
that's
sir.
found in 9A.
Yes, sir.
And is this a person whom you're able to identify?
Yes, sir.
And you just testified that during the course and scope, you went onto the I'm sorry, Facebook.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Two, next photo, please. We're able to identify that the person lives in a photo
Yes, sir.
and going through the Facebook. This is one of them that you were captured, and the name for the record is.
Dallas Clavell Jr.
Next photo, please. As you're going through, so record just reflected, that would be 9C, is that correct? That's the 9C.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Next photograph, please.
Yes, sir.
9D.
Correct.
Once again, Dallas Covell, different images of Dallas Covell,
Yes, sir.
90. Once again, Mr. Dallas Covell,
Yes, sir.
9 F
Yes, sir.
and 9 Q. And 9. And that is identified as,
Dallas Covell Jr., sir.
and what's the exhibit, part of the group exhibit?
That should be F.
Okay, 9 F. You generated an identity of this person. What happened next?
Obviously, in searching out each of these individual social media accounts with an image that matches across, however, them revealing different bits of data. For instance, the driver's license image retrieval system that showed an address in Houston. We found a Facebook with an image of this individual saying from Houston. Then you find another with Dallas Covell Jr. So similar or same individual, you can tell by the facial structure and descriptions. Yet this one says lives in Port Arthur. So here we have tie-ins consistent to the generated data I'm able to obtain at that time.
And this search was done back in 2021, correct?
Yes, sir.
You generated photographs. That's fine, thank you, Mr. Vernon. Now, Marshall, can you tell the members of the jury, you gathered all this information? How did you put it together?
Absolutely. So we have the energy bills, we have the surveillance video. We now have the information obtained by the state, information obtained by professional systems such as the TLO credit system, screenshots from social media, an address on the energy bill itself. Each one of these things pointing into one individual, one identity. And so I began searching next. Let me reach out and contact that individual. So I used systems at my disposal as a detective to find phone numbers that may be contributed to this individual. Reached out, but was unable to speak with the individual. One of the phones that I called had a voicemail box system set up, in which I heard from the individual, of course, a recording. This is Dallas Covell. Please leave a message or something similar. And so I did, left my information, left a way to contact me, never heard a response. In addition, we want to be thorough. So I also went to the address that each of the most recent individual or systems I was able to access pointed to, which of course is this energy bill that is being paid. So I went to that address as well, knocked on the door, was unable to speak with anyone there. And I left information, a card, physical card with my information, phone number, and means to contact. I was not contacted.
So normally the last step in an investigation, you gather all the information. You try to make contact. And in fact, as you just stated, you tried to make contact in this case to get the version from a suspect or defendant or possible accused or person of interest, correct?
Yes,
To get their take.
anytime we have an investigation, we would like, of course, we need for full transparency. We would like somebody to be able to give confirmation, denial, or explanation as to why these elements are all pointing at one individual. We tell them regularly in instances when we speak with them. I didn't randomly select you from a list of individuals. Something has led to you. Give us an opportunity to get your side. And of course, if there's exculpatory information, we have to attach that to this case. And I don't want to waste anyone's time, my time, DA's office. So I sought that as well as I was able to.
I'd like for you to take down, Approach Judge.
Yes, you may.
You have before you now what has been previously marked and admitted as State's Exhibit number 5 and State's Exhibit number 6.
Yes, sir.
And of course, the scope of your investigation after making, also attempts to contact, Dallas Clavell. You also had obtained from Market Basket the very same money orders, which were cash.
2 of those 6, yes, sir.
2 of the 6, which were not funded, correct?
Not refunded, that's correct.
And
85,
I said not funded. I
yeah, no
apologize.
worries. No,
8521.
8521 and 8522.
8521 is an amount of,
$337.56,
and 8522.
$100 even.
Who is the pay your, on a money order? It is endorsed. I'm sorry, let's go
Very-
to the bottom. Who endorsed it?
Very similar to a check, in the way a check works. On the back, there's an endorsement line and it says Dallas Clavell on both 8521 and 8522.
And on the signature line on State's Exhibit 5 and State's Exhibit number 6, like on a check, who signed that?
Interestingly, Dallas Clavell.
And when we normally have money orders, normally, of course, it say paid to the order of, and who is it paid to the order of?
Dallas Clavell.
Finally, I'd like to show you what is marked as a State's Exhibit number 10.
No objection.
State's exhibit number 10
Yes, sir. State's Exhibit number 10.
is admitted.
For identification, it is a surety bond,
Okay.
a document of the court. Okay. I hand you now what has been marked as State's Exhibit number 10,
Yes,
which
sir.
is directly tied to this case. And it is a surety bond for,
Dallas Clavell.
and does a signature appears there,
There is a signature on it.
and is a Dallas Clavell on put on it.
Yes, sir. Dallas Clavell at an address in Port Arthur. Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit number 5,
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit number 6,
Yes, sir.
and State's Exhibit number 10.
Yes, sir.
Do those appear to be the same signature to you?
Though there are variations, the direction of the penmanship, the length of the name.
Objection. He's testifying as an expert.
Okay, objection. Right on.
Sure, Judge, I was gonna say, just within the common spirit, do they appear to be the same to him? Without going into further detail, we think that would be sufficient.
I think when we're getting into, now we're gonna counter with slants and that sort of thing.
The objection sustained.
Thank you.
Do they appear to be the same to you? Let me phrase the question. Do they appear to be the same or similar to you?
Yes.
Based upon the totality of information that you have. Can you identify? Once again, identify the person. Who is behind Mrs. I'm sorry, the person who was behind Mrs. Parker, the person who cashed the money orders, the person who wrote those, just identifying by,
Objection, thanks
Name.
for speculation.
no, he can give, it's a name, it's consistent with the
It's-
evidence which is admitted. Is it consistent with the evidence which is admitted? Let's just clarify this. Have you ever met, Mr. Dallas Clavell before?
No, sir.
We sit in court, okay. But you made an identification of a person,
Yes, sir.
correct? And how was that identification made?
the totality of all the documentation, images, surveillance, and research from an investigative perspective that I was able to generate during this investigation.
And the person, which name appears on a court document of a surety bond is the same, excuse me. That's to the court. It's the same person who was arrested and charged with this offense, correct?
To the best of my knowledge, yeah.
With that, Judge, the state will tender the witness.
Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'm gonna take a short break. And so at this time, will everyone please stand as the jury exits the courtroom? Okay. Exit the courtroom.
We got a few minutes, Judge.
Okay, yes, court will be in recess. You may be seated. Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session. It calls number M331246. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Dallas Clavell Jr. Let the record reflect that Mr. Clavell is present in court with his attorney Jennifer DeLage. And let the record also reflect that the state is present with Assistant Criminal District Attorneys, Attorney Fred Vernon and Attorney Cornelius Williams. Let the record also reflect that the state is present, that the jury is now present and seated in the courtroom. State, are you ready?
That's ready, Your Honor.
Defense, are you ready?
That's ready, Your Honor.
And Mr. Williams, I think you passed the witness, is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. State
Okay.
is with-
Ms. DeLage, you may go forward.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon. Okay, so I do have some questions for you, just to follow up. So when you spoke with Ms. Parker, no, let me back it up. Let's start here. When you spoke with Market Basket in 2021, 5 years ago, she was already working on an investigation of this case, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Would it surprise you, or did she mention if there was a Dallas Clavell still cashing checks or getting money orders and paying bills there frequently throughout that time?
I don't recall.
Okay, fair enough. During your investigation, did you ever learn that there are actually 3 Dallas Clavells in Port Arthur, Texas?
I did, through my investigation, see several names and different date of births that were similar.
So do you know that there were exactly 3?
That I do not recall.
But you do know there was more than 2.
Yes,
And so did that cause you any pause to look into any of the other Dallas Clavells?
pause, not necessarily. Obviously, at each stage, I want to wind this down to one individual.
Right.
As based on what I was observing, surveillance, documentation. I wanted to hone in on exclusively one individual, if the evidence allowed.
Did you learn that Miss Parker lives on the same street as my client?
I did not recall.
Okay, City of Port Arthur is not that big, is it?
A lot larger than my city.
Well, okay, that's fair, mine too. Did Ms. Parker describe to you what the person she believed at Market Basket that day took her potentially missing money orders?
I do not recall.
Did she give a description about, would you remember that did she give a description about his face and hair?
I know she provided a statement,
Okay,
but I did not have a lineup. So
okay.
I do not believe I had to my knowledge, a full description of a facial description from Ms. Parker.
Did she ever mention that the person in line behind her had no beard? Okay. Did Ms. Parker mention to you in the investigation, or did you see in the videos that there appeared to be several pamphlets and flyers and other documents on those counters?
I don't recall.
Okay. In the video, you said it looked like Miss Parker picked up her documents and brought them to the next station. I'd like to play that part again, if you don't mind. And actually, I'm gonna need, hold on, so give me just a second.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Turn the monitor on.
Yeah. They were trying to get to, this for moving from one to the other. Wait, no, good enough. I'm being very difficult. Yeah, about whenever she's getting ready to make a move. Never mind, I think it's the other one, coordinator should be.
No, not. It's what it is. It's what it is. This is one for the 14.
Okay, so let's go right just about to this. Thank you for noticing. Sorry, I'm working on technological savvy. Still write everything down. All right. And as he's getting that ready, can you kind of see all the, now, all of these signs that are, oh, now you can't.
Click to the right onto the video and get away from that drop down. There you
Thank
go.
you.
Okay. Okay, so can you kind of see now that there's a lot of
Yes.
flyers up, there's boxes up, there's flyers stacked to the side of the box, there's
Yes.
another box over the corner. There's a lot going on there. isn't there?
Yes, yes,
Okay, so you'd agree with that.
yes, ma'am.
Now let's keep going. You can kind of see in Miss Parker's hands, she also has a lot going on there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's keep going.
Please.
Yes, please. Now she's setting some stuff down and picking some stuff up. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay. So can you tell for sure that she grabbed everything she had set down?
No.
And did someone else approach right behind her?
Yes.
Okay. And now she's at the other window.
Correct.
Okay. And she seems to be messing with her paperwork here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And she walks away.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you still see papers there, but there's papers there that were already stacked next to that box.
I disagree.
Okay, fair enough. All right, thank you. All right, now I want to pull up my computer, so give me 1 second.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's where I would like to be. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, thank you. Ma'am, want the lights off for that? Yes. Okay, so I know this is not the easiest thing to see,
Yes.
but what we have here is on the left side, we have a copy of the bond that was introduced as
Yes.
Exhibit 10, correct? And that bond is from, Your Honor, may I approach a little closer?
Yes,
That bond is from when he was arrested on this charge 4 years after it actually occurred. But we know that's his signature because he was at the bonding hearing, correct?
I would assume, I would hope.
So that would be my client's signature.
Sure.
Okay, and then next to it, we have another document, and it is one of the cash money orders, correct?
Looks like exhibit 6.
5, I believe.
That
Because it's
says,
the 337.
I think it says 8521, and I think that's exhibit 6.
Okay, I'll trust you, exhibit 6.
8375.
Yes, that's
That
the,
is correct.
okay.
Exhibit.
So I would like to look at the signatures here.
Yes.
If you look at the 3 signatures that were all done at one time on that money order, they all look pretty dang close, don't they?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. But when you look at the signature over on the surety bond, there are some unique differences.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell, for instance, that the D on Dallas is straight up and down on the surety bond, but it leans a little to the right on the money order?
Where on the surety bond, there's 2 of them on the surety bond do lean to the right.
Dallas, the D on Dallas on the surety bond.
Yes, a little bit more vertical here, but clearly slanted to the right here.
No, those 2 slanted. Yes, I'm saying this one is straight.
Oh, I see what
You
you're saying.
follow?
I see.
So on the surety bond, it looks straight up and down D.
The left portion of that D is still slanted to the right. There is a scoop, if you will.
Okay.
It is different, yes.
The next letter, A.
Sure.
It doesn't even seem to be present on the surety bond, but it's very present on the money order.
You could definitely see more of the interior of the
Okay.
A on the money order, correct?
The L's. Those look like sort of stick figures almost, barely there on the surety bond, but they're very loopy on the money order, correct?
Sure,
Okay.
correct.
And then the S at the end of Dallas is almost not present at all on the surety
I
bond,
agree.
but it is a circled S on, sorry, excuse me, on the,
So is the others, yes, ma'am.
okay. Then if we go to Clavel, really? If we go to Clavel, the C is almost a circle on one on the money order, but it is definitely more of a C look on the surety bond.
I agree.
Okay, and the LAVVEL, it kind of looks squished together on the surety bond, but it's a little more clear on the money order.
They are certainly slightly different, yeah, with the structure of those, yes.
And then ending it with the L's. Again, we have very loopy L's over on the money order that don't really exist over on the surety bond.
I do not see an E on the first horizontal page of the order of signature on the Clavel there.
Okay, so you understand that we, in this case, we have to show beyond a reasonable doubt that my client is the person who signed these checks and took them from his partner.
Correct.
And based on very many differences in those signatures, we cannot be certain that he is the same person that signs.
That's possible.
Okay, thank you. I will pass the witness.
Briefly on,
yes.
Detective Marshall, how many people with the name of Dallas Clavel was in Market Basket on September 7th of 2021, standing behind Mrs. Parker?
Only one that I know of.
How many Dallas Clavels paid a bill right behind Mrs. Parker on September 7th of 2021?
Only one that I'm aware of.
how many Dallas Clavels obtained money orders which were purchased by Mrs. Parker back on September 7th of 2021.
Appears to only be one.
How many Dallas Clavels wrote Dallas Clavel as the payee, the payor, and endorsed two money orders?
Only one.
And that only one through the course and scope, through the course and scope of your investigation had a date of birth of,
January 1, 1966.
thank you, Detective.
Yes, sir.
Briefly, Your Honor,
Yes.
does the money order show that the person who signed it birthday was January 1st, 1966?
It does not.
Thank you. Absolutely.
No further questions of Marshal Detective Robin Judge. We ask that he be excused.
And
objection.
Ms. Delay. Okay. Okay. Marshall Robin, you are excused
Thank you, Your Honor.
and you may step down and you have a blessed day. Get those exhibits. Okay. Mr. Williams, you can call your next witness.
With the conclusion of Marshal Robin's testimony, Your Honor, the state will rest this case in chief.
And Ms. Delay.
Your Honor, the defense would like to move for a directed verdict.
Okay, let's do this here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna ask that you would step outside. And we're gonna be in recess for a few minutes. Everyone stand as the jury exits the courtroom.
Want me to release them from?
Yeah, we used to have them come in. Okay,
They got them, give like in
Once you-
standard instructions.
yeah, once you- go ahead and get it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, I'm going on board.
You may be seated. Devonson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session and calls number M 331-246, case of style of the state of Texas versus Dallas Clavell Jr. Let the record reflect that Mr. Clavell Jr. or Dallas Clavell Jr. is present in the court with his attorney Jennifer DeLay. Let the record also reflect that the state is present with Assistant Criminal District Attorney Denise Williams, and Attorney Fred Burden. Let the record also reflect that the jury is now present and seated in the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we're gonna break for the evening. We're gonna ask that you be back tomorrow at 1:30. And please have a seat outside of the courtroom. And then when we're ready, we'll call you back in. So at this time, everyone please stand as the jury exits the court. Order being recessed till 1:30 on tomorrow.